So Max, thank you for coming on the show.
Yes.
Tell us about your show that you have.
I have a show that I run called Vent, a show for complainers, which I'd love to talk about. It's a YouTube thing that I do, where the whole theme is about ranting and complaining.
Okay, great. Perfect for the Jew in all of us, right?
Yeah, I was born to do that, and I mean, I'm happy to.
You were born to rant.
I was
That's
born
hysterical.
to be. I was born to be upset about things.
Right.
So, I'm trying to think about what
Isn't
else.
that the Jewish condition though? Like we're not okay. You know, even if it's all okay, we're not okay about it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
I'm not sure it would work as well if the show was like Cheers, like it was just like us giving props to everything that was great.
Right.
I don't know.
That's so funny because I actually try to approach stand-up comedy from the, instead of I hate everything, from the I love everything.
Okay.
And this is why.
Weird. We seem to be opposites. Everything's negative.
How would you describe your stand-up comedy perspective?
Yeah, a few years ago I was asked that question, and what I came up with was pessimistically optimistic. So in a way, I'm kind of like looking at it through this negative lens, but I'm also in a way twisting it to kind of be a positive thing, right?
So it's like hopeful pessimism.
Yeah, in a
or
way.
like pessimistic, but there's hope encircling or enshrining the pessimism.
Yeah, and kind of it gets at where one of my jokes talking about having braces, glasses, and a back brace, which was all true. At the same time, okay, imagine 10th grade, right? The kind of time where you're like, you would be coming to
you have boners
all the time,
right?
And you're coming into that age where it's like you're gonna ask girls or guys to dances, at the time I wasn't sure.
Or guys, it's okay. You can ask guys too.
Asking them to dances, to movies, you even get into that friendly like, oh, this is a friend who's a girl who you would hug. Ooh, hugging girls, right? Except I have this huge metal bar.
You had a full body brace.
Yes.
You had braces.
It was here, so there was this bar that kind of went outward a little bit, not completely up, but it kind of curved outward, and then there was like a little pad that kind of held me like this, and then there was the plastic around here that kind of held me like this.
Yeah.
And I would wear it to school, and I would wear it basically anytime I wasn't playing sports or in the shower, I was wearing it.
So why were you? Was it scoliosis? Or?
It's worse. It was basically it's called kyphosis, and it's like a complete curvature of the spine. So I mean, from a side profile, sometimes even on stage, I can see myself if I video my stand-up that I don't have. Sometimes I'm not standing completely straight. It would be worse if I didn't have that brace for about a 2-year period. 1 full year I had to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
For the following year I had to wear it only at night.
Better.
Yes.
Okay.
Better.
So I want to get this clear. So you were in a body brace. You had braces. And
obviously I had glasses.
And glasses.
But like big old Harry Potter glasses.
So like
and
the worst possible
so
glasses.
like the worst possible everything. I was basically just held together with machines.
You were a bionic man.
I was a bionic man.
You were a bionic high schooler. Now, did you ask a girl to homecoming?
I couldn't.
You didn't do it?
I didn't.
All throughout high school?
Not until, yes, senior year.
Okay.
But those 2 years that I had were sophomore and junior. By the time I was a senior...
You emerged like a butterfly.
I did, but I had the confidence of a freshman.
Oh.
So that was the problem, because I hadn't been able to build that confidence.
Yeah.
I was a senior. I was 6 foot, and I was tall. I played sports. I was on the volleyball team.
You were an Andrew Garfield doppelganger by that point.
Garfield or Adrian Brody.
Or Adrian Brody. And you were OC was huge during that time.
That's Adam Brody.
That's Adam Brody.
The other Brody. The other
Brody.
Yes.
I know all the Brodies.
Yeah. I had a college roommate who I would tell him, oh, you wouldn't believe it. A girl told me today I look like Adam Brody, and he said, no, she meant Adrian Brody, the emaciated pianist. So, yeah, right. I got enough teasing from that as well. But
okay, well, look, I think that's hysterical, and I do believe that part of the reason why we're comedians is because we understand that the human condition is not finite, and that it's constantly in an ebb and flow, of vacillating, of pain and sorrow, and we deal with it through comedy. And we've got a clip of your stand-up comedy. Let's jump on in and check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Max Rosenblum's stand-up comedy.
I was terrible with girls. I know exactly why, too. It's not a mystery to me, okay? When I was 16 years old and was a sophomore in high school, at the exact same time, I had braces, glasses, and a back brace. Yeah. Or as I call it, the holy trinity of virginity. It was awful. Just braces, glasses, and a back brace. Terrible. No high school girl ever wanted to make out with Harry Potter / RoboCop. That's never happened. At the exact same time, I had braces, glasses, and a back brace. My job, I worked at a Michael's Arts and Crafts. Are you guys familiar with that sadness? Working at a Michael's is like the perfect amount of glitter and self-doubt together, just awful. I didn't even apply for the job. I just walked in one day and the manager threw me a smock and he's like, "You look like you'd work here," and I started right away. Terrible.
That was awesome. Max, why don't you look into this camera right here? Tell us, how can we find more of Max Rosenblum?
Well, start with myname.com. It's maxrosenblum.com. And that's where everything about my comedy, my stand-up, how to book me. And on social media, I'm at Mr. Max Rose. That's MrMaxRose on both Twitter and Instagram. So that's kind of where most people can find me. And of course, if you go to those places, you'll also see the YouTube for Vent, and you can follow us and all of our complaining and non-complaining.
Awesome. Max, thank you so much for coming on the show.